and I saw it before it actually hit the movie theaters. We were at a pastor's conference, and we were being shown to about a group of about 6,500 pastors and their wives, and we saw the uncut version. You think about the lashes from the whip that he took, and the plucking of his beard, and the being spit on. Joy being made fun of. The Bible talks about Jesus being mocked, ridiculed, lied about. They brought him before a kangaroo court, so to speak, on trumped up charges that were not true about him. But you know what? You think about the physical anguish that Jesus suffered and the emotional anguish that Jesus suffered, but think about this. What about the spiritual anguish that Jesus suffered? The Bible talks about the fellowship that Jesus, and I preached on this just a few weeks ago, about the fellowship, that unique relationship that Jesus, the Son, had with the Father, that it was unique, that you and I will never be able to understand it this side of heaven, and maybe not even when we get to heaven. But at that relationship, at least momentarily, was severed. Not relationship, but that fellowship between the Father and the Son was severed momentarily. So how can you say that? Do you remember what Jesus said? One of the last 7 words of Jesus from the cross? He cried out, he said, my God, say it with me, why have you forsaken me? Now, think about that 7.79 billion people again. Think about that long line again. Think about this. Imagine that bucket up here again, and we're in that long line again. And as each person passed by, what they thought or what they felt like that they had could put in that bucket, and you come to that 7.79 millionth person, you look in that bucket and there's nothing there. But now I want you to imagine this to be the case. Again, a line of 7.79 billion people. And this time we're putting all those things that we have done as acts of rebellion and disobedience to God into that bucket. And now by the time you come through there, the bucket can't contain it. You say, what are you getting at? Here's what I'm getting at. The Bible teaches that he who knew no sin became sin. Think about this. When Jesus died on the cross, he wasn't dying for his own sins. He wasn't just dying for Rita's sins. He wasn't just dying for Bill's sins. He wasn't just dying for Stacy's sins, Jeff's, Mandy's. He's dying for the sins of the 7.79 billion people. And even the billions before that have already died off. Now think about that. I think about how miserable I feel when I sin. Can you imagine all of the sins of the entire world are placed upon him? But yet, the Bible says, when he finds that one pearl of great price, now watch this, he goes and he sells, not some, I'm going to say it again until all you get it, all that he has, and what does he do? He buys that pearl. And again, what makes the chapter